Hey, it's MK and welcome back to Stretch the Sketch for November. I'm in love with this sketch, you guys. Let me show it to you really quickly. Here she is. Look at that. I love it. Okay, so the deal behind Stretch the Sketch is we take this 12 by 12 sketch, and stretch and sketch are two tricky words for me. So we take this 12 by 12 sketch and we either shrink it down really super low or we try and make it really, really big. Well, I am going to shrink mine down to an 8 by 8. I've got my two photos going on over here, and I actually decided if I have time that I'm going to do a bonus layout and end up doing two layouts for you guys. If I have time, depending on how much this one takes. So I've already taken my two 4 by 6 photos and shrunk them down to 3 by 4s. Okay, there was just a lot of clutter in the background of where my kids are eating and just, yeah, nonsense. This piece right here is going to be like my backer for when I frame my photos in. And then also this piece will be another decorative element because it calls for a semicircle in both spots. And so basically I have this I'm going to turn this into my semicircle using my cutting system by Creative Memories. It's right here on the side. But see how it kind of gets lost on this print? So I'm actually going to put this brown in between so it kind of stands out. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay. Well, it does to me. You'll see it. You'll see it. I also pulled out my washi tape instead of doing the paper strips going up and down and up and down. I decided that I'm going to use washi tape, and I only pulled out my yellow because in my daughter's photo she has red and yellow, and in my son's photo he is wearing a red shirt, and I didn't want to pull out any of the other colors. Like there's green, there's blue, there's white, there's brown. I'm pulling out the brown as well because the tabletop is brown in both photos, which not really, but and then the counter in the back is brown. But yeah, I just kind of did not want to pull out the green and the blue and the white on this one. But I did pull out some strips. So that way when I go to put my yellow pieces down, they aren't, let me see. Let me see if I can't show you guys. Please hold. Oh my god. Yep, that worked. I think I need to find a new place for my washi because the little rod that they hang on, I have a rod that goes like through like this, blah, and then they sit on like this. Well, it's right in front of where the heater vent is, and I think I'm baking them, and that's why it's hard for me to unwrap them. Anyways, oh look. And so when you put it on this, see how the print is gone and it's like disappeared. So I'm going to back all of my washi on this white cardstock so that way the print doesn't disappear. All right. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I have already cut down the piece that I want down for the base. I've already cut that down to 8 by 8. And then I'm just going to take my piece here and cut two semicircles from it. This piece is like uber old, you guys, like 2009, something like that. It's super thin, like copy paper, thin paper. And then I have just this craft cardstock basically. And both of these pieces came from a stack that I got from Joann's. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah. That's where both of these pieces came from. I'm going to put my photos down here and give them a small mat. Now the photo called for like a Polaroid mat. I'm not going to do that. That's just going to be too big of an element for my sketch. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep it true to the sketch or if I'm going to deviate. The other one I probably will because I only have one photo, but again I'm only doing an 8 by 8, so one photo is okay for me on that. A 12 by 12, not so much, but 8 by 8, 6 by 6, anything like that, one photo is just fine. Anywho, I am going to get started. I'm going to do a voiceover because it's hot in this room and I am going to turn my fan on and it's obnoxious. Just saying. All right, let's see what I can do. First, I'm going to decide whether or not I want the large circle or the small circle. Now, I made a mistake here. It's not really like a mistake, but I used the largest cutter to cut the circle. So now when I go to cut the circle on my craft paper, I'm actually going to have to cut it by hand. And of course, nobody wants to see that. So I cut it all out. Here it is. I did one and now I did two. So I do have to tell you guys that when I put this layout together, the first thing in my mind, I definitely did not think about French fries. So yes, my children are eating at McDonald's and I had no intention, none whatsoever, of, making any of these like looking like French fries. I just saw the yellow in my daughter's picture and the red in my son's, and those were the two colors that I did. But when I was making my washi strip tapes and cutting them down, first thing popped in my head was French fries. And then when I made that little half circle, I thought, oh my gosh, that looks like the little round bit on the French fry holder. And so I just went for it. I know that it is nothing like the design. In fact, I totally missed all of it. I decided not to put any of the strips going down from the top because my photos just basically covered it all up. It's not going to happen. It would have been like kind of, I don't know. It just wouldn't have been shown. Anyways, moving on. When I put down my little strips, of course, I was too impatient. I did not wait for my glue to dry. So as I cut them, they all popped. Well, two of them popped off. They didn't all pop off. Come on. And then I decided that I wanted a little bit more dimension and going, making it look like it was a full box of fries. I'm really getting into it this time. And I thought, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. And then I don't know which one my title is, whether it's Eat Good Food or something about people that eat are the best kinds of people. I know it's a Julia Childs. I think that's her name. I know that that's something that she says a lot, but I don't remember what it says, you guys. So I'm just trimming it off and simple. That was it. The layout is done. Oh my gosh. I sped it up really super fast just because I kind of wanted to try it, get your guys' feels on, was that too fast? Do you want me to go back to 4 times the speed, or is the speed good? Basically, because I have no idea what you guys' interest in or attention span is. So I decided to go ahead and do another layout. This one is actually going to go behind the other layout that I just completed in the album. It's actually from the exact same day. We had McDonald's in another town, and then by the time we got home, we still were kind of antsy and wanted to play in the park. So we went to the park, but of course we went and got ice cream first. Yay. And so I really wanted the classic like 50s style design going on here. I don't know if I accomplished that, but the red and the black and the white definitely makes me feel like a 50s diner and going in for your shake and all that stuff. So anyways, I don't ask what goes through this brain. Trust me, you guys don't want to know. So again, I sped it up super fast. 2 layouts in one video is kind of a lot, in my opinion. And so most people will be like, oh, we saw the French fries, we're good to go, see you, bye, and don't even watch this one. So bonus. I don't know, you guys. So again, I did most of the work off camera. You guys didn't want to see it done twice. I did the exact same thing, only this time I remembered not to use my largest blade for the circles. So I used my green blade this time, and then I turned around and used the blue blade to cut the solid green cardstock. And I found this word savor on one of those little sticky sheet things from, I think it's Paper House. or yeah, I think it's Paper House. I'm not really sure, but I wanted to add more green into the layout. And when I used the washi strips, it just really, I had nowhere to put it. And so I really liked it hanging out on the side of the photo like this. And then I decided to add a little bit more of the puffy stickers. And when on earth am I going to use arrows? So right now, I'm going to do it right now. And I am adding extra glue because they were not sticky one bit. But here it is. I was going to flip the layout, but I decided that I really like it like this. I guess I kind of did because I put my photos down at the bottom. But not photos. Anyways, I really did enjoy this, you guys. I really like this sketch. And I do look forward to seeing everyone else's take on this sketch. I want to know how they stretched it or shrunk it. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right, see ya.